Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger Wakefield. Special shout out. First thing this morning, Mr. Miyagi of Plumbing and Square. Happy freaking Friday. Love the Halo video you put out. Love the close-up of that beautiful mustache of wisdom. Don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I've got another channel, Roger Wakefield, Plumbing Education. If you hadn't found it on YouTube, go check it out. It will help you learn about plumbing. It's what it's all about. Matt McDonough, good to see you in here, brother.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody.
Man, I'm ready. You know, it's been a busy week. I got a lot going on, a lot of things I'm working on. I've been going through training at home. It's 90 miles an hour, but I love what I get to do. I get to have fun. All right, everything looking good there. Guys, we do this every day. We talk about all the trades. We talk about different things in the trades. We've got different topics. We roll them through. We bounce around all through the week and do a lot of different things. If you want to learn about the trades, it can really help you move up. It can help you learn your way up. And it's not so you know everything about everything. It's so there's less out there you don't know anything about. We have a lot of topics that we talk about. We do it each and every day. And I keep saying we because, as you see, I ain't here alone.
That's it. Good morning, everybody. I am Henry Wakefield, a.k.a. Squirt, as you see down on the screen. 20-year pipe fitter by trade. Grew up in a family full of plumbers. Kept losing jobs to leak detection people. So now I build leak detection equipment. And we do want to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection equipment for professional plumbers. Sorry about that, everybody. Yep, we got it. I appreciate that. Helping hands.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. We had filmed a video right before coming in here.
So we have one mic turned off.
That's it. But at LeakPro, we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, I built a couple different pieces of equipment. So I always suggest get the complete kit. It has everything in there you need. It's got that probe for the outdoor, meter to the home service, yard services, irrigation lines, things like that. But then you've got that sidekick for whenever there's concrete that's above that leak. You're going to want that sidekick because that aluminum rod eliminates that layer of concrete so that you can hear the leak below and pinpoint locate it. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But also check out the training or give me a call at 1-8888-LEAK-PRO because I can teach you the skills so that you can be a leak detection expert at it. So give me a call.
And if you want to learn how to do YouTube, we do this every day because of what I started doing on YouTube 7.5 years ago. And in 7.5 years, we've grown. We're approaching 800,000 or 700,000 subs.
Getting close.
And we're getting there quick. And, you know, the thing is, it helped us grow, scale, and sell a business. Now, I do it to help grow the trades, to help build people up, to help teach them the right way to do things, to teach them just a lot of things. It's great if you're in the trades. If you're not in the trades, you know what? You're a DIYer, you're a homeowner, you can still learn a lot. But everything that I learned there, we started doing over here to grow this. But if you want to learn how to use YouTube to grow your business, your industry, your niche, your profession, go to justmattroger.com. Teach you how to do it. It's a free webinar. Go check it out. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment to get started, but you've got to learn how to do it to get started. Like I said, go to justmattroger.com. And if you've got a business and you've even thought about joining a best practice group, or maybe you've never heard of a best practice group, you're like, what the heck is that? Go to Residential Service Professionals where you can get a business operating system that will help you buy back more time, freedom, and money in your life. All right, we're going to jump into the national news. Now, this is big because there's a big OSHA fall protection crackdown. Guys, we were talking about this a couple of months ago. Like, look, if y'all don't know it, slips, trips, and falls are the biggest accidents that happen all the time. Falls, ladder safety, stuff like this, towards the very top. So, go ahead.
We warned you.
Yeah, we've been telling you it's coming.
I hope that you listened and you ain't on this list because the country didn't.
If you get busted because you didn't know, you should have been here.
That's it.
But OSHA just launched a new enforcement push on fall protection after a 27% spike in citations this summer. Yep. Guys, those OSHA citations are not cheap. The first one normally has 4 zeros. The next one doubles. So if you get caught doing something you've been caught doing before, they double the fine.
Yep.
Is it double or is it
Double
10x?
Or they add a zero?
Yeah, I think they add a zero. I think it's
they add a
10x.
zero.
That's it. They
I think it
10x the
becomes
fine. They don't
5,
just
yeah.
double it. Right. Yeah, because it goes from 5,000 to 50,000.
Yeah, because they want you to quit doing it.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And apparently you didn't listen and learn the first time. And if you did listen and learn, you didn't put a boot in somebody's tail and teach them, hey, you've got to do this.
That's it.
Crews in roofing, scaffolding, and ladder work are going to feel this first because they're easiest to see. Yep. Average fines, $15,600 a pop.
Boom. How many guys you got up there?
Yeah. Repeat offenders, 6-figure penalties. They just add a zero. Framing contractor in Texas just got hit with $210,000 in fines after multiple incidents. Yeah. Guys, they take this serious.
If that doesn't make you stop and bring in all your guys for a sit down,
come to Jesus meeting.
That's it, guys. We will not have this happen again because we will not get fined.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, if we had already had a fine,
oh yeah,
and I walk through the job and squirts on a ladder and there's no fall protection, he's standing on top of whatever stupid thing he does.
Get off my job.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, do me a favor, come down, come here. As soon as he climbs off that ladder, you're fired. Just go home. Well, you can't do that. The heck I can't. You're not going to cost me $210,000. You ain't worth it.
Yep. That's more than your yearly salary.
I know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's more money than you make me in a year. I promise. Okay. That tells us OSHA's not just talking. They are getting serious about coming after violators. The key here is documentation. Toolbox talk, sign, training sheets, fall arrest inspections. Now, here's the deal. If I've got 10 sheets on Squirt where it's like, look, I've trained him on this. I've trained him 100 times. They can find him.
Yep. That's it.
I may still get in trouble because I was dumb enough to leave him on my job. Quit laughing. It ain't
That's
funny.
right.
But the question is, are they preventing accidents or are they just collecting revenue?
That's
Me,
it.
guys, if we're talking about it, somebody out there is going to hear it. Matt's going to hear about it today, and he's going to see somebody not doing something right, and he's going to crawl up his ladder
Yeah.
and say, hey, we ain't doing this. Guys, you've got to understand they are serious about it.
That's it. And just like you said, it's the contractor's responsibility to train you.
Yeah.
It is your responsibility to inspect your equipment that you're using, to do everything that you put your hands on. Guess what? It's your responsibility. If they have proof you were trained, that's on you.
And this happens.
Period.
This happens to be Friday, y'all. Ready? What happens on Friday?
Most accidents happen Friday afternoon after lunch.
Because people are already thinking about what they're going to be doing tonight, tomorrow. I mean, guys,
Don't think about that cold beer too soon.
yeah,
We ain't there yet. It's not 5 o'clock. I know it's 5 o'clock
No,
somewhere.
you may not make it to beer 30.
But that's it. If you're not focused enough and you're starting to think about other things, you don't know what can happen, because all it takes on a construction site is an instant for things to go bad. So definitely stay focused today.
All right, website review. Today we're spotlighting plumbingzone.com.
Oh, these plumbers.
It's not polished. It's not corporate. It's just raw, peer-to-peer shop talk. Now, some of the most popular threads, worst callbacks you've ever had, best sealant debates, pipe dope versus tape, maybe both, and plenty of code inspector horror stories. It's one of those forums where anonymity lets tradespeople be brutally honest. It's great for apprentices because you'll see real mistakes and real solutions. You won't find it in a training manual. You know going in, okay, guys, it's blunt. Sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it's mean and rude.
Yes.
It's not curated like any industry magazine. This is like, hey, here's what it is. But that's the draw. It's the trades unfiltered. Squirt, man, you picked a good one today.
100%. I knew you'd say that.
It's Plumbing Friday.
Zone,
You know,
of
it is
course.
what it is.
It fits for you. And I did. I went with the website today, kept tied to the plumbers for this Friday. But just like he was saying, guys, it's raw. Here's a rant, okay? not going to open it right now because there's no telling where it goes because it is.
Oh, no, we know where it goes.
It is raw, unfiltered construction workers venting, being them. Something that we're going to talk about today or Monday or so. Rebuild or replace. A huge discussion in the trades.
Always.
What is the right thing to do? Because a lot of youngsters are, I'll just replace it. I'll just replace it. Just replace it. Yeah, but if one little thing fixes it and makes it run for another 5 years, do I really need to replace it right now? You've got to think about it. You've got to know everything, the years, all the stuff. Go in here, feed into the discussion, teach the youngsters some things because it's not always, oh, just replace it. That's not always the fix. Most of the time, yeah, it's probably the right fix, but you've got to check some things because it could just be one bad part. Selling business. You can find all sorts of things on this forum, guys. And I love it because, you know, you've got your introduction where all the new members kind of come in and talk, start getting your toe wet in the water, and then you can start asking questions, learning some things. My favorite part with all of these, though, is that moment that you run into something you've never seen. You can typically find something like that through some of these forums somewhere because somebody posted about it because somebody else has been there. I guarantee it. In here, everybody's doing plumbing. It's the plumbing zone. Most of them have some experience to be able to talk into it to help you if you are stuck. Failed my exam bad. Lessons learned here, guys. Here. They're either asking for help or they're pissed at themselves because they didn't prep the right way that they should have to go and take that test.
Well, no matter how you look at it, they should be pissed at themselves.
That's it. But you can go in here and get tips from other people. You know, maybe they studied and failed it anyway. Maybe they suck at test. Get some tips from other guys that struggle with tests that ended up passing theirs and figure out some of the tricks that they used. These forums out there for your actual trades. If you're not a plumber, find a forum that's your trade. Get in there.
Get all
Start
the help
having
you can
conversations. That's it.
Absolutely.
Man. It's all about community these days.
All right. Business growth. Brand authority with podcasts and radio.
Yeah.
This is great because podcasts reach 42% of adults in the United States every month. And local radio is still strong in blue-collar communities. It's strong in all communities, guys. Every morning, I get up, I turn on my radio when I'm getting ready for work.
Yeah.
If I'm not reading a book, because then I'll just put it on audiobook and cruise through it. That means being a guest on a podcast or radio show is not just media fluff. Guys, over the last few weeks, I've been on, actually over the last couple of months, I've probably been on a couple of dozen radio shows. It's talking about Gen Zers getting in the trades, and it's talking about, God, what was the last one about? It wasn't Gen Zers, marketing. You know, are marketing companies really doing what they tell you they'll do? It's like, no, they're not. Guys, there's so many opportunities. Oh, and then the latest one even was finding instructors for the trades.
Yes.
So we're getting more people getting in the trades, less people are going to college, which is a freaking smart idea. But now the problem is they're getting so many people in trade schools, they don't have enough instructors for the trades. Guys, if you're getting old enough that you want to retire, it's a great opportunity. But guys, look at what you see me do on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all that. You instantly become the go-to expert. There's a roofer in Denver who started a weekly radio segment, and within a year, his referrals jumped 40%. I used to do a radio show here in Dallas once a month, but we could see when it did because we would notice a difference. But here's the good thing. When you become the expert in your social media, you're the guy they want to call in the local area. Sometimes you don't even pay a dime. Guys, I do not pay to be on the radio anymore. Now, I used to have a PR person a long time ago that I paid a lot of money to get on television shows midday, to get on different things. But like Dr. Phil, the Today Show, I didn't pay to be on those. They called me up and said, hey, we need a plumber. We'll pay for you to come out here. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. As long as you bring real value. And in sponsored segments, you might get paid to do some stuff. If you're sponsoring to be on a segment, it's going to cost you a little bit. But the payoff can be big. Consistency is what's key. Once a month, at least, you want to be on a radio show. And guys, I build relationships with these radio shows, and they're like, can we call you back if we have other things we want to talk about? It's like, absolutely. And don't forget, you can chop up podcast clips into short form social content. And guys, when you do stuff like that, that gives you massive leverage because you're making content or you're appearing on someone else's content. Every time that I'm on a radio show, I've got a company that captures that. They'll put together the audio clip. They'll give me a screenshot with it to where it gives me something to look at. I can share that. I can post it just as it is, or I can cut it up in clips and do shorts with it. It works.
That's it. And this is a good way to get leads, to get yourself in front of more people, because just like it said, 42%. I was listening to a podcast yesterday. I normally don't really listen to podcasts on a typical basis. It was a business podcast, though, so I was out there learning while I did my walk. It's starting to reach more and more people, even people that, like
normally
me, that don't normally listen
Yeah.
to it. But there's so many good gold nuggets out there. It's like, well, I need to start listening to them some while I'm doing other things, like kicking on the radio in the morning to get those little nuggets, the information that you need to keep moving forward.
And that's why we tell y'all to share this, because I may not listen to podcasts because I don't listen to a lot of them either. But if somebody takes the time to send a podcast to me, it's like, oh my gosh, I heard this and I thought of you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm going to listen.
And if you're listening to this right now through a podcast platform, man, we're live on YouTube Monday through Friday. Come check us out on the Trade Talks Live channel. We're here. Come participate. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's the slider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Need an
Okay. I
adjustment.
looked up. I saw 3. It's 4 over here. Okay. All right. Service work. Replacement versus endless repairs. How many times do we see it? A 20-year-old condenser with multiple leaks, and the homeowner has already spent $2,000 in repairs just this year. At what point do you say enough is enough? The rule of thumb is when repairs hit 50% of the replacement cost, sometimes even lower depending on the age. But when it hits that, you push for new equipment. If you're going to spend $12,000 on a repair of an HVAC system and the entire new HVAC system is $24,000, it's time to say, hey, it may be time to do that. Yep. If that unit is 10 or 15 years old, that's a no-brainer. If it's 4 or 5 years old, it may be, you know what, we should be able to get 10 or 15 more years out of that. Customers need the numbers, not just opinions. Show them the 3-year cost of repairs versus a one-time install. Don't make it a sales pitch. Show them the facts, show them the numbers. Let them know that you care about them and that that's why it's a big deal. Make it about reliability and safety. A cracked heat exchanger or an outdated wiring, that's not that expensive maybe, but it's dangerous. You understand that this outdated wiring, that this could cause your house to burn down. Okay, now you've got their attention. You're not trying to sell them something. You're bringing them value. You're telling them the truth. And when you document service history with photos, diagnostic reports, and all that, it becomes really clear. The homeowner says, look, let's just replace it. Let's don't repair it. Then it's their idea. You didn't sell them anything. You made it easy for them to buy. And that's what it's about.
That's it. It's giving them the option. Like your vehicle. Do you keep the oil changed? If you
Hope
do,
so.
you are doing preventative maintenance so that no disaster happens with that motor seizing up. And guess what? Oh, I need a whole new vehicle. I got to replace it. You're doing your part to keep it lasting as long as you can. But at a certain point, guess what? We all sell our vehicles for another one because it is time to replace at a point too. And that's how you got to think about all the equipment in your home. It's the same. You can't repair it forever. I mean, unless you just really tear it all out and rebuild, because we love rebuilding old things. But with equipment, the efficiencies are becoming so much better now too. You can sell the savings on it more than anything. And like we were talking something the other day, and somebody's like, "Oh, this water heater, like, it's super old. This equipment's 30 years. They want me to repair it." No, it's actually, I mean, it could still be going. That's true.
But at 30 years, you ain't making
It's
no money
not
on
efficient.
it. Yeah.
That's for sure. You are sinking money into it to keep that thing going. And you've got to open their eyes to that, because most of them don't understand that either. So don't forget that whenever you're, and it's not a sales thing. It's just explaining to them so that they have a better understanding so they can make the right decision for themselves.
All right, materials, equipment, and tools. And this is a new one, portable pipe bevelers. Randy, these would have been great for you.
Yeah. Now, I saw this thing.
I know.
Really
you think
freaking
you
cool.
can do it better than a machine.
Well, if you really learn the right way to use a torch, it's not hard to throw a quick bevel on. It really isn't, guys. And that's from experience. Now, the thing that I do love about these beveling tools, I can put a day one apprentice on there and I'm going to get a perfect bevel every time. Because, guys, pipe beveling tools, they're showing up more and more on industrial and mechanical sides. Okay. Manual kits, around 600 or so. Powered versions, maybe 6K, 10X. Is it worth it? Contractors say that they are cutting pipe prep time in half.
That makes it worth it, without a doubt.
That makes it worth it. That's it. Like, and I was trying to think about this, and I was just like, man, like, I can cut with a torch and cut a perfect bevel all the time. Well, this, I can change the angles. I can make adjustments however I want, depending on which welder I have. Want to change the land for different systems or different materials? We can. There's a lot of simple adjustments that can easily be made on these things that really will save a lot of time, even compared to a guy with a lot of experience. But instead of grinding or torching that bevel, you can get a clean edge in 1 to 2 passes, depending on the beveler you're using. Safety is a big plus too, though. There's less exposure to the abrasive wheels, fire and flames flying everywhere. If you are fabbing some chilled water lines for a hospital, the time savings can shave days off of the job when you're looking at that whole system. There was a crew that reported cutting 2 full days off of their install with portable bevelers. It speeds it up. And guys, I'm going to tell you, if you are doing big pipe, hands down, 100%, it is well worth it, guaranteed, because big pipe's where it really starts to get difficult if you don't have that good, steady hand. But if you're a residential plumber, ROI is not there, guys. Okay, it's really more industrial, commercial side, which is cool. I remember when we did a lot of large PVC, we were using routers to cut a bevel on the end of this big PVC to keep those joints going together smooth. And it helped so much. But it was great because every pipe we knew had a 45-degree bevel on it. Why? Because every router had that bit so that we knew everything was the same all the way through.
And they thought it was crazy when I ordered all that stuff for that job.
They did.
Like, what are you doing?
Until we made a glue joint, because we did take one and we tested it. It's like, all right, hit a file to that one.
Right.
Make the glue joint. It struggled, made it tough for us. It's like, hands down, every time do that, period.
And it took 5 times as long with the file as it did with the router.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean, it really, when I started showing them how much time we're saving, they're like, yeah, you did this right. Guys, this video is sponsored by me. Okay. Well, it's actually sponsored by me, Residential Service Professionals, and LeakPro. But YouTube is what allows us to do what we do. I literally started doing YouTube 7.5 years ago. And all I can tell you is the benefits of it have been great. Are there any negatives that have come out of doing YouTube other than selling a plumbing company?
We got to do YouTube every day.
Yeah, we got to do YouTube every day. But you know, and that's the way it looks when you're starting it. But then when you're doing it, it's like, you know what? This is kind of neat. We get to talk to people all the time.
Always.
And man,
and they talk back.
Yeah. Henry Potter comments when helping hand handyman services. I see you in there. But you know, I love what we get to do. And the cool thing about it is we literally started this to grow a plumbing company. We had if you'd have told me that day when I'm sitting in the chair, you can make money at YouTube, I'd have been like, no way. No, who's going to watch plumbing?
When I came to work for you, my sister's like, can you even make money on YouTube? Yeah, you can. You really can.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It works. But guys, You can use YouTube to help grow your business, to grow your niche, to grow whatever it is you're trying to grow. When I go to trade shows, I have people that want to shake my hand, take pictures, hug me. It gets crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
But it's such a good way because they come up to me and tell me about how I've changed their lives, how they're making more money now than they've ever made in their life. And it's because they got into plumbing.
How their lives got better.
Yeah. But not just their lives, their family, their kids. They're like, man, we get to do things we would have never got to do. So think about what it is that you do and think about how can you do that better than anybody else? What do you do unique? What do you do special? Do you have any information that could help someone else improve their life? If so, think about doing YouTube. And I made a free webinar to teach people how to do it. Go to justmetroger.com and check it out. Now, if you've already got a business, so you're in residential type work, residential service professionals can help you grow your business by giving you a business operating system that actually works. A business operating system that helps you buy time back in your life, that helps you make more money. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to build new systems and processes for every single thing you do. What you've got to do is you've got to figure out how to get on YouTube, how to get out there, how to talk to people and make things work. Oh, maybe there isn't one. I thought there was. There we go. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing about it is if you'll do this, if you'll build the company you want to build, but do it with the right business operating system, build it with one that has things in place that help you grow the company you want to grow. Because a lot of these best practice groups, and I know because I've worked with them, they want you to build their company. Some of them will tell you, well, you need to change your name. You need to put this name. Well, it's theirs. So when you decide to leave, they're like, well, we need our name back. Do you really want to build somebody else's company or do you want to build yours? Because if you want to build your company, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. I'm telling you, it can give you a business operating system that'll help you buy time and money back in your life. And your people that work for you won't feel like they're just robots now. They're doing and saying every single thing word for word the way you tell them to do it. Let them be them, just like you want to be you, but teach them how to do their job even better.
That's it. And everybody, also, this show is sponsored by LeakPro. We'd like to thank them. At LeakPro, we manufacture the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And guys, I always suggest the complete kit. It's the business in a box. It has everything that you need to actually do leak detection. But don't just settle on the equipment, guys. Give me a call because I offer a 2-day in-person training here. We built a training center so I can teach you how to locate the lines, pinpoint locate leaks, under the slab, outside of the slab, even how to locate leaks in a sewer system, all from the clean out outside of the home. And guys, we do. You start out with 130,000 square inches out here. Big old slab. And you got to tell me where the leak is. Starting out, it's hard. You get taught to be able to dial in, and every mark that you put down will be in the hole, is what we call it, within 1 foot, because most holes you cut are 2x2, so you got room to work. So guys, check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro, or just give me a call at 8888 LeakPro. I'd be happy to talk about the equipment or the training and how we can add leak detection in-house for you, because quit losing jobs to leak detection, people. Become one.
And it works. Remember, no, I've been stuck on this the whole daggone time. Well, that's a good view.
We've been Roger Wakefield all day.
We've been Roger Wakefield all day long.
I know. Trade Talks
I
up
looked
here
up
in
and I thought,
LeakPro,
man, I hadn't seen it
whoa.
change lately. Oh,
Hey, looky there, Trade Talks. All right. Represent.
at the end of the day, it is what it is. Okay, MEP. Now, this is really good because this is something that Randy and I both got to work on, but prefab racks. Now, these are the new standards in big commercial jobs, and we've done it on some of the biggest. We're talking about racks for plumbing, HVAC, electrical, fire protection,
Controls,
all kinds of things come pre-mounted. They're shipped to the site and then they're hung in place and attached.
Yes.
That means no more trade stacking delays in tight corridors. One Chicago data center shaved 6 weeks off its install time off the complete schedule by using prefab racks. Now, the upside is fewer field welds, higher quality control, because you're building it normally in a warehouse down the street, and you've got each of the crews. The plumber still installs the plumbing.
Yep.
You've got your crews installing everything, but the downside, you've got to have a rock solid design coordination done up front.
Yep.
And if one trade misses something, the entire prefab rack shows up wrong. The general contractors are starting to make prefab mandatory, and that's a sign of where MEP work is headed. Now, this is something that I got to work on at Parkland, and I think that's where you worked on it too.
Yep.
But I mean, literally, even like the head walls, the med gas head walls, they build them down the street and come install the wall. Now hook it up.
Yep.
There's no popping in the studs. There's none of this that you've got to get in and do it. It all comes out that way. It's already been built. It's already been inspected. It's already been checked before it's ever sent off the job. Now you literally fly this wall up, slide it in position, anchor it down, tie it into the mains. You're good to go.
That's it. And I love this because what is the busiest location on a job site? The corridors. Where is all of the ductwork and piping mains? In the corridors. What's the best thing to prefabricate and install as quick as possible? The corridors, guys. And that's what I love about this, because it really does speed that process up a lot. And trades aren't working on top of each other all the time in doing this either. You've got a team that's building it, all the same companies. You've got a team that's installing it, all the same companies. Everybody is involved and teamed up together to build this thing nice, quick, and easy, like a Lego set. And that's what I think is really cool, because being able to build it in that nice controlled environment, that was something that I learned heading into the office. Is everybody's like, oh, isn't that walk into the office just brutal with that freezing temperature out there? And it's like, dude, like, I worked outdoors in this all the time. I know how to dress for it. But when you don't have to have all that extra to be able to do your job, you can be in a nice controlled space. Building, it's so much quicker. And that's, man, it's nice to work in a controlled environment over outdoor all the time, because I'm in Texas. So it's up, down, all around, 50-degree swings in 8 hours, no problem.
You know, and the funny thing about that, I had a superintendent NTI before I became the superintendent that looked at me when I got mad about something. He says, "What are you going to do? Quit? You can't go back outside. You've been inside too long." It's like, dude, you don't know me.
Yeah, that's it.
I ain't afraid of that like you are. His big fat ass was just, I mean, he was sitting on a chair all day long. Yep. And it's like, yeah, that's the problem right there. I'm just telling you.
That makes me think of like one of my welders. There was a time it was dirty, nasty water or something. We had to get in there and do something, you know, and like I just jump into it, you know. He's like, "Wait, whoa. Here's somebody, what are you doing?" "Oh, you think I'm scared to get dirty, buddy?" "No, we're here. This is a shutdown. We're working. I'm here too. Let's go." And he's just like, "All right, boss, respect, 100%. I will always love working for you because you're not scared of it."
And guys, that's what it takes.
That's it.
All right, where the work is. Now, this is always a big deal because, look, a lot of people like to travel. A lot of people like to do different things. And you've got to look at where the work is before you travel. You don't want to go somewhere where ain't nobody working.
That's it.
But the Southeast is in a healthcare boom right now. Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas have over $4 billion in hospital projects underway. Yeah. One example, University of Miami's $1.2 billion hospital expansion. Why is healthcare so strong? Well, the population growth, aging demographics, and lessons from what we've learned in the past about resiliency. For trades, this is opportunity. This is opportunity central. If you're med gas, piping, HVAC, balancing, backup power systems, any specialty can come in really handy here. And it's not just build and done. Service contractors who land the maintenance contracts on these hospitals, guys, they got work for years. Healthcare is about as recession-proof as it gets. And if anything ever happens and they try to lock things down, guys, trades are essential. You're going to stay working.
That's it. And what's Florida? A lot of people love to go retire at Florida and enjoy their days. That means a lot of older people are moving to Florida, which need more health care because our bodies are getting older. That's why this is booming even more there, guys, because lots of people go there to retire. I've heard it all my years throughout the trades. Yeah, I think I'll retire out on the beach in Florida one day. And that's what they look forward to, which is great. It creates booms in construction, though, because more people move and move and move. So you've got to keep that in mind. But the work's booming, guys. And that's, we talk hospitals everywhere. That's great. A lot are moving to Florida, and it's becoming more and more needed. So it's going to be a lot of work there. Keep it going.
All right, we're going to jump over into instructor training. And I like this because when you train apprentices with real job site photos and videos, guys, they get it. They understand it. Now, if you're in the union, you understand. You go to school at night, you're on jobs during the day, and you know that a lot of the people in your class, some of them may be on the same job, some may be on other jobs. But some instructors I know have always used like OOPS libraries. Anytime you see a code violation that hopefully it wasn't you, hopefully it was one of your people that you're going to correct. Anytime you see these, take pictures of them.
Yep.
Anytime you see mistakes, take pictures of them. That's what this is all about. It lets the apprentices diagnose what went wrong because you can literally pull that picture up and put it on the projector in the front room and say, hey, somebody tell me what's wrong here. That visual impact is way stronger than any lecture you're ever going to give.
Even the class discussion that you just open that up to, because it's like, hey, y'all tell me what's wrong.
Because some people are looking around like, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong. That looks pretty good.
They're going to throw out some things that are right. And it's like, nope, that's actually right. Here's why. Use it as teaching exercises because there's so many different ways you can use that to teach.
And it's better nowadays because, guys, look, we've all got these in our pocket.
Yep.
You see something, man, walk up, frame it, learn to take good pictures. Number one, clean the lens off. Make sure you're level. Make sure you're true plumb and square. Zoom in, zoom out. Make sure you've got it set on a high resolution. I mean, there's a lot of things to do, but guys, take pictures and then just save them. Create a file on your phone. Hey, messed up plumbing pictures.
Yeah. Sloppy work.
Yeah, what unsafe.
Yeah. Big mistakes.
Even a simple cell phone photo of sloppy work can become a great teaching tool.
Yes.
Okay? And then if you can shoot a video of it, maybe you can give them like a 360-degree view. Hey, look, I'm going to give you this from multiple angles. What do y'all think? It lets the trainees stop and look at it. It lets them try to spot errors. It also, maybe they can suggest how to fix it. I used to do that. Look, don't tell me the problem. Tell me what you do to fix it.
Yeah.
And if it was something easy, I'm like, well, okay, then why didn't you just fix it? Don't come tell me about it. Just get it done.
Yep. That's it. Hey guys, this is super cheap to implement if it's something you're not doing yet. Every one of you has a phone. If you're an instructor, I know you've got one. Take a picture.
And
next time you're walking the job.
And if you're a full-time instructor, so you're not on the jobs anymore, tell your apprentices, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want you to send me 3 pictures a day. Just text them to me, send them to me. When you see some in here, hey, this is good. Hey, this is bad. Yep. And tell them, I want to see bad work, but show me your good work too.
That's right.
Because now you can pat them on the back while they're in there. You're building engagement with them.
Yeah. That's it. Because, guys, apprentices love to be involved, but we really love to be critiqued about the work we are actually putting in on the job.
We also love to critique each other.
More than anything. That's our favorite type.
Yeah, look, we can throw rocks at me, but I know how to throw rocks too.
That's right. And we have fun with it. Like, it's one thing I learned, build super thick skin. Why? Because we're hard on each other. Why? Because we expect perfection out of everybody. Why? We want the building to work properly. But the apprentices get to actually learn the things that they are going to carry on to the site the next day. Let's say I brought pictures in from today. Here you go, teach. Oh, well, why did you leave these rods this long? You should trim those down. It's going to bite you on the punch list. Da, 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 da. Oh, wow, I was unaware of that. Now you know. And then everybody in the class just learned the same lesson too. And that's what teaching's about.
All right, I want to jump into comments real quick. Guys, I am sorry. We have been talking. Good morning, my beautiful trades people. It's FOF, Friends of Friday, maybe?
Yeah.
And it's time to go. Helping Hands says sound is off. Okay, we got that. Okay, so I did see those two. Okay, Gen X Plumber says, good morning, fellas. It's Stay Safe Friday, so you can have a good weekend. LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education, that's what it's all about. That'll mess up your day for sure. Yeah, the OSHA fines. Yeah. Definitely agree. Have a blessed weekend, everyone. Duty calls.
Duty calls.
I hope you got some duty paper with you. The leak is at the taco shop.
Oh, I'm going to come
We're
help
out
you
of
fix
here.
that, bro. I'm on the way.
We can make it Taco Friday.
Oh, is it in Austin?
It's Fajita Friday.
Ooh, is it in Austin?
Yeah,
Taco
no
shop?
doubt.
I'm on the way now,
freaking doubt.
baby.
All right, specialty. And this is whole home battery backup installs. And we've been talking about these a lot lately.
We have, but we've been talking about it more for like commercial, for large, all this space. Guess what? I want it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. I can work even when the power's out. Guess what? No. I don't want that. I want that to shut down. I want my home to stay powered up, though, so I can enjoy my day off, maybe. You know, because think about it. When winter and it's icy here in Texas, we just don't drive. Dang, I should not live on this site. I got no excuse.
I know. You got to be at work anyway.
But, guys, battery backups, this is becoming more regular. The efficiency, the solar, all the stuff that we can do to store power, we want it at home now. Okay? You've got that rooftop solar. Homeowners want that whole home storage. They want to be able to keep some power at home, not just have to send everything back to the grid and sell it and then suck it back. No, I want some here for me. That's the point of me having it, right?
Yep.
Boom. Guys, there's systems out there like the Tesla Powerwall, Generac Power Cell, selling for 10 to 20K. Electricians are making solid margins on these, though. Because these backups, they keep critical loads running. Talking about your fridge, your freezer, all your food that you're going to want to eat and need to eat, it's going to keep that safe. Your HVAC, when it's freezing, it's too cold out there, it's going to keep your heat going enough. If it's electric. It's gas, that should still be going, baby. But you're going to be able to keep that going during outages. And that's the important part, because we've been in some very long outages here in Texas before, and everything spoiled, ruined, was bad. Here's the catch, though. Permitting this can be tricky. You're going to have to do some research. Utilities will drag their feet. Some of your authorities having jurisdictions don't even know how to handle interconnection yet. It's still new-ish.
But here's the cool thing about that. You can always say, look, here's the manufacturer's recommendations. Because that supersedes everything.
That's it.
And if you're smart, if you're looking at this, you pull up the manufacturer's recommendations now, call the inspector, you can come out and say, man, look, we're installing this. I just want to make sure you're going to be good about it. We're installing it exactly like they say to. Or if you're doing a variance, say, they say to do this, but here, we want to do this. Here's why. Are you okay with that? Before you ever do it, before you ever buy it.
Yep.
You've pretty much got your green tag before you start.
That's it. You know you can get that green tag by doing it the way that you plan, not getting, oh, hold on, we got to go read. I don't think you can do it that way. Let me go find out. It's still newish, guys.
It's new everywhere.
Ready. That's it.
But still, like in wildfire-prone California, battery backup is becoming standard in custom homes. Because you know what? When the fires happen, they burn power cords. It's like, well, we're out of power for a while. Yep. We don't know when we'll get it back.
That's it.
Yeah, we do tomorrow morning when the sun comes up. For contractors, it's a growing specialty that brings recurring service contracts over and over and over again. And guys, this is what we talk about all the time because of that simple reason. Guys, the world is changing. It's moving faster. If you're going to wait till this becomes the most popular system out there. Well, by the time that does, there's going to be something else. And it may be them that has something else, but then you're going to wait on it. And you're going to spend your whole life waiting on something to happen. And everybody in the world is just going to keep passing you by. My recommendation, when you hear about something like this, jump in, study it. Is there anybody in your area doing it? If not, why not? Can you be the first? Because guess what? If you can be the first, you can own the market in it.
Yeah. That's it. And just like I said, this is like we were talking the other day about the main battery corridor for all the big, large commercial, industrial type stuff.
Yep.
And guess what? It's for solar or wind. Guess what? These same thing, guys. It's not just one. So it's opening for multiple markets. It's not just, oh, the guys that are on solar, oh, the guys that are on wind. No, guess what? If you're the battery guy, you got both because you are the power storage person. And that's who we need in the future. That's going to become a normal trade in its own, I'm pretty sure, before long. It's not going to be far away.
And it works.
That's it.
Guys, become the one. Okay, today's social media spotlight is on Hydro NYC. Now, if you're into hydronic piping, you've probably already seen his work. He's known for those pristine mechanical rooms where every pipe is laid out like artwork, like Randy used to do it. One viral post, a perfectly manifolded setup, got picked up across Reddit, Instagram, and Facebook groups. What makes him stand out is the pride of craftsmanship. Apprentices can literally learn layout just by looking at his content. It's inspiration and it's training all in one. And guys, this is the kind of information that you need to look at if you're thinking about starting a channel. How do you bring value like this? Because that's what it's all about. Talk about it, Squirt.
Man, okay, so welcome to Hydro NYC's Plumbing Chronicles. This is plumbing with a twist. And guys, it really is because this is New York plumbing. In the high-rise buildings and stuff, in some of these chases and shafts and things, like, this is pretty cool work. I've done a lot of residential, a lot of commercial, industrial, things like that. This is pretty neat that they get into here. Just kind of a quick dive here. Started back in 2023. Just been going a couple years, a little over 2 years. Lots of shorts. And that's where I've noticed it from. That's how I know about this channel. This is one I actually threw in and had to come up with on my own. 533,000 subscribers. So he's growing quick. And it's kind of the humor, the quality that he puts out. He walks you through everything, talks you through, tells you the mishaps and how, oh, I forgot about this call, had to do last minute, had to do these things to make things work. This Friday afternoon call. We've all been there. Okay. 340 million views with 330 videos.
Freaking awesome.
That's freaking awesome. Love it. We're going to start over here in videos real quick. Not a whole lot of long, but we're going to go down it anyway, just like always. Starting out with the oldest, back before shorts were actually out. Color shower trim installation. These are shorts that he was bringing from TikTok and posting here just to kind of get started, get rolling. Plumbing Chronicles, cooling tower leaks in New York City. Cruising through some different things. And up there, their plumbers, they work on multiple things, not just the actual plumbing services. They work on some chill water, some heating water. Kind of dwindle into the pipe fitting side, as we call it down here. Let's kick into the most popular. Plumbing Chronicles, about installing new valves into old galvanized water systems. And just a quick clip there, you can see that they are tearing into the riser of the building, having to cut out some nipples and stuff because it's been there for a long time.
Yeah, New York's been around for a while.
That's it, to rebuild and rework. And that's some of the things that I find the coolest about this is to see how old the stuff is that they are replacing and fixing and updating. Because, man, things just used to be done so much different. And that's one of my favorite things I think about working out at Texas Instruments was getting to walk through some of the mechanical spaces that were built 75, 80 years ago. Yeah,
and they cover an entire floor.
They cover the whole floor. You get to see some cool stuff, some beautiful artwork as far as welding goes. And if you're a welder, you understand what I'm talking about. installing some easy fit isolation valves, things like that, a little bit of story work, hot water storage tanks, just real installs that are actually going on. And one of my favorite things is he puts his stickers everywhere. Most of the shorts that you see throughout here and stuff, if you go through and watch them, you will see a little Hydro NYC sticker somewhere on a piece of pipe or something throughout it, which is really cool. Goes through diving into pipeline cameras, stuff like that, doing some equipment reviews. Pretty neat. Major for him, though, is over here on the shorts. Puts out a lot of shorts. They do get a lot of views pretty quickly, and it's them going through. Look at all the old spaces that they're actually working in. And I love going into an old space,
especially
and
commercial.
fixing things, especially commercial. And you're going to get to see all sorts of stuff. And he's in commercial, residential spaces, a lot of these rebuilds for homes and stuff like that. Let's kick on the most popular real quick. Homeowner special kitchen renovation. He does a lot of repipes and stuff. I've seen some really great installs that he does inside of little chases, feeding different pipes and lines down the walls. They do some good work. And it's cool to see how it's done up there in New York. It's way different than we do it down here in Texas. But it's all pipe going together just like it does here. Done in a different way, a different space, and in different sections. So really cool to kind of see everything that goes on everywhere and how it's done. And guys, if you're not on social showing off the things you do, man, get out there and get going.
And Matt says that guy's funny.
I know.
You know, hey, we love channels that are fun to watch.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, really, that's what it's all about. All right, best practices. When you join Residential Service Professionals, you're not just getting vague advice. You're joining a crew. You're joining a team, coaches, mentors, accountability partners, weekly group coaching, live Q&As, private groups, and then templates built by people who've actually run real residential service companies. From pricing calculators and SOPs to hiring frameworks and marketing strategies. Now, it's all designed for the trades, all the trades, all the residential trades, every one of them. The best part, you're not figuring it out all by yourself. You're in a network of owners facing the same challenges. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start growing, Residential Service Professionals is where you want to be. Guys, in Residential Service Professionals, you get systems and processes. You get a business operating system that's going to help you do everything. It's going to give you so many different softwares that you're going to be able to get rid of a lot of the softwares you have. You tie it all together where they all communicate together and work together. A business operating system that will buy you back time in your life. Most of us, when we join a best practice group, we join because we're like, well, we want our company to grow where I can slow down a little bit. But to be honest, when you join us, you've got to work twice as hard to learn and implement and do all these different things they're telling you. Because they're like, look, you're not doing enough. You got to do more of this. You got to do more of this. You got to do more of this. And then they want you to buy a ton of other things. With Residential Service Professionals, the software that you get, it's yours. You use it. You make it work. There's no other software to buy. We supply it for you in the system. So if this is something you want to learn about, go to residentialserviceprofessionals.com. And we started doing this because of what I started doing on social media over 7 years ago. And it's really funny because, man, I get to do some cool stuff. But guys, imagine the brand, imagine the authority, imagine the things that you can build, you can do just by doing YouTube. And if you'll get into it and start doing it and learning it, guys, it makes your life easier. You don't have to market near as much. You don't have to work to market near as much. I go to big companies and I sit down and I go through and explain how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. And then I wonder, why aren't they doing it? I just showed them how to eliminate 25 to 50% of their marketing budget. And I'm like, well, yeah, but there's an upfront cost. Okay, do you know anybody else that's going to market for you for free? You've got to pay to play. And don't pay the wrong groups, because when you get in, you're going to implement everything they tell you to do. And then when you try to get out there and say, well, those logos are ours. The name of your company is ours. We've got it registered. You can't use that anymore. They get you in and they handcuff you. If you're in one of those groups and you want to do something different, build something that you own, something that's going to help you, not just help you grow another one of their companies, check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. I think you'll love it.
That's it. And everybody, we would like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers, guys. And there's a couple pieces of equipment that I build. I always suggest checking out the complete kit. It's what I call the business in a box. Comes with both pieces of equipment. Comes with that probe. It's our T-handle style with a stainless steel rod. Super durable for probing in and out of the ground. It's what we prefer for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, things like that. But if that leaks under concrete, you're really going to want the sidekick that comes in that kit, because the sidekick, it's a pistol grip style with an aluminum rod on it. That aluminum, it's a less dense metal, so it enhances the sound more, and that's how it eliminates that layer of concrete, so you can still hear the leak listening all the way through the concrete. You don't drill a hole. But check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro, because it also comes with a universal adapter and a remote controlled outlet so that you can actually turn your compressor on and off at that location to pinpoint locate that leak. That's what we train here too. Don't just settle on the equipment. Come get trained so that you learn how to locate in the hole every time that you mark a leak. Come spend a couple days with me. I teach you how to locate the lines. I've got a slab out there we start out with and teach you how to pinpoint locate the leaks underneath it. The leak guides you to it. I teach you the process so that you know how to listen. Teach you how we've got a leak that's not under the slab, it's outside of the slab so that you're familiar with what that sounds like too. But then I've got a couple sewer systems set up. One cast iron and then one plastic, where we'll teach you to go to the clean out outside of the home and be able to do some testing to determine precisely where that sewer system's leaking. Guys, if you're a plumber out there and you are still outsourcing leak detection, give me a call at 8888 LeakPro. I want to put the right tools in your hands, and I want to give you the skill so that you can bring leak detection in-house. Check out the website, leak.pro, or give me a call at 8888 LeakPro. Be happy to discuss it with you.
So, residential service professionals, guys, if you want to join a best practice group that's going to give you systems and processes to help you do things the way you want to do it, check it out at residentialserviceprofessionals.com. To do YouTube, just Matt Roger. It's plain and simple. It's easy to do. And then leak.pro. If you want to bring a specialty inside your plumbing company that's going to set you apart from most other companies and help you start taking back some of that work that you're sending the leak detection company to keep them 8 weeks behind, guys, this is something you can own. It's something you can do. And, we released a cool video yesterday. Over on Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. It's the Halo water system with a softener. It's the Halo hybrid. And I'm telling you, we've had it installed for a little bit now. When did we install it? Almost a month ago now.
Yeah, pretty close.
And I got to tell you, every morning I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it leaves you I used to, and I think some softening systems just way over soften the water.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think they feel slimy. Mm-hmm. But this has just got this good, clean feeling to it. And I love it. I'm telling you, at first I wasn't sure. But Glenn's like, look, I want you to put in, I want you to try it. Halo Water Systems, go to Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. It's the one we just released. And I'm telling you, it is really, really good.
Yeah, buddy.
And, man, I've enjoyed it. You use Halo at your house?
Yes, I love
You've got the whole house
I don't
water
have
filter,
a softener.
right?
I don't need one. I love my clean, fresh water, though.
What do you take a bath in every day or shower in every day?
Bottled water.
It's pretty much it.
I mean,
It ain't a bad gig.
It's the equivalent, guys. I don't pour it out of the bottle over me. No, I don't do that.
He does. I've seen him in the summer.
That's it. It's filtered though, and it is like, that's what I call it, is showering in bottled water. Love it.
Go check it out. It's Halo Water Systems. It is the real plumber's choice. Guys, remember, it's Friday. Keep your team safe. And then Monday morning, when you get in before we do, man, cover safety again. Let them know, hey, guys, look, I know you had fun this weekend. I know you did a lot of things, but now you're back at work. Let's think safety and take care of each other. Guys, whatever you do out there today, do it safe and have fun.
Happy freaking Friday, everybody. I hope you'll have a great weekend ahead. Don't think about it too much yet until quitting time, because I want you to make it home today. But, guys, I definitely want to see you back in here Monday, because we're going to have some fun, guys. Have a great weekend out there. Hit it effing hard. You know we will. Bye.
See you guys.